everyone, and welcome to the webinars designed for Costa Academy. In the digital era we live in, we are now used to use phone calls for any kind of situation. We can reach anybody at any time, anywhere, regardless if they are at work or at home or on holidays. So when it comes to commercial and business relationships, we really need to take a few steps in order to make sure that this is the most appropriate instrument for that specific target and topic of discussion. When we want to call somebody, we need to know we are invading their privacy, and it's always better to make sure that the conversation deserves this kind of treatment. So anything that is urgent shouldn't go over a phone call, because we are already creating a feeling of stress and pressure when the phone rings, and maybe we are in a situation where we don't have time or we can't pick up the phone. So first and foremost, make sure that people know who is calling by not using the no caller ID option, of course, but also making sure they have your phone number in their contacts, so that they will be able to call back if there is any issue. And maybe informing them in advance that you are going to call will help them make sure that this is a standard phone call. There is no bad news that is associated to their upcoming trip. Or you can just inform them or exploring their availability by requesting the most suitable time slot for a 10-minute conversation that you want to have with them. When the time comes then, and you are going to place the call or you are receiving one, make sure that it's clear what the conversation is about, starting from who you are. So introducing yourself with name and surname is essential, but as essential is also the pose that you're making after, in order to bring attention to what comes next, which is the agency you work for. Then you are preparing the conversation for your topic. The topic will be the point, the main point of the conversation, and you will have to create some room for your contact to explain their doubts or raise issues, and putting yourself in a silence mode will help them, giving you all the details they need in order to give you a better understanding of the situation. Acknowledging that you are still there though, making sounds and noise and repeating what they just said, or using okay and other fillers that will tell your contacts that the conversation is still going on and you are still there, exactly the same thing you would do in a face-to-face meeting where you nod in order to make sure that the other understands that you are still listening, is another way to accommodate your target, your audience and your contact for a more effective conversation. Recapping what has been discussed as the final step of your summary is another way to make sure that all the key points of the conversation has been discussed, that there is nothing else left for your contact to ask you or for you to inform them. So you can also arrange a follow-up coming next, or deciding in which way you are going to submit and share with them a sort of summary of what you just discussed over email or in a WhatsApp message with the key points that you went over with them. This is all about the phone calls, and I will be waiting for you in the next video. Thank you for watching.